What I think this question is asking is, can you disinherit your spouse? It says, how do we leave everything to my adult child and not the husband? I don't know if you mean your child's husband or your husband. If it's your child's husband, relatively simple. I have something that I have created. I have a federal trademark on called the Hyena Trust, and it's intended to do just that. Leave the money to your children, but make it very difficult, if not impossible, for it to go to their future ex-spouse if your child ever gets divorced. However, what I think you're asking is, can I leave everything to my child and not my current spouse or my current husband in your situation? And the answer is kind of, but not really. In Florida, there is something called the spousal share. And the spousal share says that if you attempt to leave less than 30% of what we call the augmented estate, which is everything you own, including beneficiaries on life insurance policies, 401ks, IRAs, anything that has joint ownership or beneficiary designations. If you add all of that up, if you don't leave at least 30% to the spouse that you have at the time of your death, your spouse can challenge whether it's a will or a trust and ask a judge to enforce the spousal share, giving them 30% of everything that you own at the time of your death. Be careful with this, because many people think, well, I'll just put joint ownerships or beneficiaries, and so that won't go through probate and my spouse can't get to it. Remember, it's not the probate estate, it is the augmented estate, which is, again, everything you own, including stuff not going to probate. So if you want to cut your spouse out, you can only do it barring a pre or post nuptial agreement where they agree to take less or nothing. You do have to leave them 30%. Oftentimes my clients decide to not leave 30% and force the surviving spouse to make the elective share, hire an attorney, sue the estate, and go through all of the hoops in order to get that accomplished. But the general rule is that if you leave them less than 30%, just know they can challenge it. If you leave them 30% or more, you could leave the rest to your children or anyone else, but you do not need to leave everything to your spouse. Hope this helps.